Hey guys, so we're going to look at a game. This is the Playing Handicap as Even series. Now, I was ready to send this. I have 3 students on my mind right now that I really wanted them to see this. I'm thinking, well, there's even more than that. I want to see it. Why don't I just post it on YouTube and tell them to go see it? I thought this was a great example of what this whole exercise is about. One thing it's not about is how your opponents play. If you're giving a high handicap, one assumes they're going to be playing poorly. And they'll still win. So that's beside the point. It's all about staying rational, playing the next obvious move, not a tricky move, not all this stuff. Let them win, just play the next obvious move. Okay. So with that in mind, let's have a look. Settle my group. I played the same thing. It was a 4-stone game, 6-stone game. And again, if this was a real handicap game, I'm going to be playing this way, right? I'm going to threaten to take the whole top of the board. He's going to try to get out, and I'm going to chase him and, end up surrounding this group and killing it. I mean, all these things can happen. But in an even up game, well, you settle your stones. So that's what we're doing. Settle. He made a mistake. Punish. This is a very big move as part of the Joseki. I can't ignore this. If I do, I have maybe no eyes, certainly not more than one. And if I play it, I'm threatening to kill the corner. So it's a double sente move, very important. Very glad to get that in. Then you know my pattern, which I made sure and follow this game. Start at A, settle. Move to B, which is vanished, settle, then finally hit a 3-3. So since I can't play at B, I went to the next available regular spot. He ignores. Okay, double attack, connect. Go under. Now, if I'm black, I'm going to be playing this way. Very forceful against white, and the entire right is monstrously large. He plays here. Wrong direction, but okay. Here. Okay, so you gotta, we're going to handle this. So let's look at the problem. Problem is this Atari, he's threatening to kill my whole group. It would do horrible damage to me. In Ko, that's just too big. So my job, make it so that doesn't work. There's option 1. No more cuts. Let's look at option 2. That's no good because this still works. Okay. What else is there? This. Okay. Let's look at this. Well, I have questions about this. If he plays Ko, I believe this works for him. Let's look it out. Let's check it out. So Atari, come out, Atari. This is still a very weak structure. If he wins Ko, well, then I shouldn't play here. Wait a minute. I take, he makes a Ko threat, outside Ko threat. You guys know interior versus exterior Ko threats? If the Ko threat, if like, for instance, my playing here is a Ko threat, my playing inside is the co-threat, then we're good. So he uses an external co-threat. Just a second. So Tari, I take external co-threat, I respond. He takes back internal co-threat, meaning I don't have to go find a co-threat somewhere. There are no co-threats out there. I can't win co unless I have local ones. Threaten to kill. He says, great, I get to run out. Boom. He has to find a second one. He has to find a third one. He has to find a fourth one. So he's out there, he's just going to run out of co-threats. That's all there is to it. As long as the co is happening now when there are no co-threats. So, conclusion. I'm comfortable playing here as long as before anything else happens, I clean things up. For instance, here, co doesn't work anymore. Maybe it means I play here. Co doesn't work anymore. Maybe it means I play here. Co doesn't work anymore. As long as I'm willing to clean it up pretty darn quick, then it's not a problem. I thought that was kind of advanced and a cool idea to. I've never been good with co. Some people are just so good with co. Not me. Okay, he comes out. Co's a problem. Co's not a problem. He comes out. Co's not a problem. Come out. Why? Why would this be the next move? Right? So one thing we're seeing is why this exercise is so good. Because there's lots of places to play. Corners, sides, there's lots of things to do. But the point is, what's biggest? So if we look at this move, is this Sente? If it is, I've lost any access to the center. There's zero I can do in the center. Okay. Well, let's say I go do something. Well, now the co works again. And he's now stronger. Yeah, I don't like it. So when I turn, it breaks out into the center. So his A group is weak. Don't laugh at me. His B group is weak. When you play handicap, particularly high handicap, you got to use your imagination. I have killed the B group, dare I say, thousands of times? I dare. I've been playing Go for what? Well, since 1970, 71. And I've played, we figured it out a few years back, approximately 100,000 games. So when I say I've killed the B group thousands of times, I'm serious. Because people don't pay attention to groups like that. And by the time I get the opportunity to play a move like this, he has two problems, not just one. And he takes care of the other one. And then he fixes the other one. And then he cuts. And it's just step by step, they get surrounded. That's a gross example, but oversimplification. Okay. So coming out has significance. Okay. It comes down, not Sente. I'm fine. I'm out. I've got lots of ice space. Even if he turns, my plan is to ignore. Okay. Where to? Well, remember my pattern. play at A and settle, go to the next corner and settle, which in this case meant sacrificing the B stone and living locally. That's commonplace. And finally, before I do anything else, go to the last 3-3 and live. So that's what I did. Okay. Settle, settle, settle. Now, we know the pattern here. If A is Sente, I'm going to play A. I want A. So let's find out if it's Sente. There's two criteria. One, if this is too big, if this is giving black something great, it's not. He plays 2 moves in a row. He's getting what, 5 points? I don't care about that. Okay. Next criteria. If I play and he ignores, how do I feel about my coming out? Well, I like it. There's no cuts. He can just capture any cutting stone, so there's nothing there. But all I can get is that move. That's nothing. There's those 5-10 points again. Yeah. So no, I'm not pushing out this time. So all examples of basic even up concepts. Okay, I have Sente. Where to? Next open space. Bottom's big, and I got Aji there. If I was playing an actual handicap game, I'm sure I'd contact here and try to stir up some trouble. But I'm playing this like it's even. It's next, close as I can get to that without becoming weak. He pinches. Come on in. Come on in. Capture. Thank you. I love this capture. Go take. Okay. My first thought, I'm about to Atari, right? If I don't fix, then I shouldn't have done it. I might have to fix. And he has sent it. What am I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. So I thought about, great, I'll just go away somewhere. Well, Atari Connect, that's great thickness for the outside. Yeah, but I'm out there already. Yeah, but he can Hane. I didn't like it. He's getting too much in the center. So I came out. Now I can play this way. I left the Aji, but still came out. That may seem so obvious, but if you're giving someone 9 stones, would you do that? Nice, strong, basic move. Okay, onward. He plays here. Seems to me that's Gote. It's double check. Black, white, yeah. Looks good. I'm out. Strong. Okay. Then where to? Next open area. Okay. I'm approaching the A corner, where I have just built some nice thickness. I like surrounding A. I don't expect to kill it, but there's little things here and there. Next, I'm preparing. I've come as close as I can to area 1. That's a one-eyed group. Because remember, he gave me B. He didn't play at B, which would make his group significantly stronger, much more out. So not only is area 1 up for grabs, but his C group isn't even alive yet. So I love this spot. He plays here. First, bad move. Everything else has been pretty much dawn level, actually. No, he's played reasonably well. He plays here. Weird move. One of the hardest things, I've heard this for myself and for every student I've ever had, playing against strange moves is really hard because you don't, what the heck is going on? So after I got out of my confusion, which lasted a good 5-7 seconds, like, what am I supposed to try? Calm down. Okay, I would love to get outside thickness. Makes me happy. And I do it in Sente. Good enough. Up. I do a little reading. Is this Sente? No. Okay. Do I want to come in here? Maybe. Much later. Okay. Come down. Gote. Out. I mean, he can just chase me if he wants. Just a pit. There's not much going on with this group. Nothing to go after. And very hard for him to actually capture. He needs approximately, I'll say 3 moves, if not 4, to surround me and kill me. And it's not that big of an area anyway. So what do you do with stones that aren't particularly interesting? You give them up. Okay. What was my goal in playing here? 1, see if we can bother the A group. Nope, not anymore. And besides, that was the lesser. The other one, the B group. Let's come over here. I thought that was so pretty. Place here, connect my stones together. He lives, which I don't think is a terrible idea. I think it's too early, but it certainly stopped all my plans of killing him. And then get out. Not A, because that's close to a living group. He just made it absolutely alive. So B, because there's still stuff to do there. It's not all the way finished. There's moves at C. I'm closer to my home at D, so it's a safer move too. So there's more going on with B than with A. So you play B. These things are not trivial. They might seem trivial up to about 3 dawn. That's when things start getting serious. To a 4 dawn, oh, means a lot. To a 6 dawn, it's mandatory. Okay. I play that. He comes under. Go to. Go to the next big area, which to me was the top. Is there another way in? That's all I see. He comes up. Gote again. I have some good eye shape and lots of room to run. There's no way he's going to say, next move, you're dead. Really? No. Okay. So continue in as I threaten a cut. Under. And now some questions. My first thought is I'd like to play here because there's some in-game, better for points, better for life. But I'm like, yeah, but he plays here, it's over. Matter of fact, I kind of have to come back. It's a pitiful exchange. So go ahead, take my stone in Sente. Go ahead. No, I'd rather play here. Okay. I'm very grateful. I need to play to live. That's one option. Here's the other option, which I've wanted from the beginning. Of course, I wanted this move. It just wasn't worth it yet. I got to play this move when I needed to rather than when I wanted to. So that made me happy. Jumps out. Oh, I want to play here so bad. But again, this is such a good, strong move. I'm getting nothing. So come out, threaten all those cuts. Nope. Out on this side. So that if he kills A, I get a much larger B, or at least I get to threaten it. Okay, he comes out. Just get out to the center, make some threats. Threat. Now there's 2 options. Save the cut somewhere around A, save my stone. B's big. deals with my base, black and white in game. So my only problem is if he cuts at A, how difficult will it be for my C group? My thought, there's lots of running. When he does cut, I have, for instance, Atari, driving to Tsuji, right? Very strong, getting out. But there's lots of room, lots of sente. So I thought I could afford it. So I save. Boop. I thought that was an important peep. And time to start running. Well, I thought I was going to get an Atari. He played the cut differently. I didn't get it. Bummer. Okay, still run. How? If something was happening on the bottom, then I wouldn't mind giving up the stones and go doing that thing on the bottom. There's just nothing to do on the bottom. Let me tell you, I thought about it, but there's just nothing there. So I started running this way with the idea it's a gap here, home nearby, and in the back of my mind, I am chasing the A group. So I feel that I'm a bit too weak here. If he was a strong player, I could get in trouble here. So looks like I pressed a bit far. But when you do play high handicap, you do tend to ride that edge, go a little bit over, little bit over. I've certainly done that here, and maybe another thimbleful. Do we still know what a thimble is? Okay, he defends. Well, yeah, he's a lower player. Makes sense. He's concerned about his whole group, but it's not necessary. Get out. I would like to, I'd much prefer to run this way, but I think I'm still this is not a comfortable. Let me show you what I read out. Oh, I didn't read out I could kill it, or I would have done it. My mistake. I thought that I'd have to get home and give him a really big center. So I should have run the other way. He comes here. Come on out. Ooh, I like this move. I've been waiting for the opportunity to mess with the two stones. And now his B group is actually surrounded. It's getting a little exciting, isn't it? Comes out. That hurt. I don't really see any way through that. Maybe if I was connected here and connected here, then maybe I can imagine forcing a cut somewhere, but I'm not strong enough to get that weak. So come on out, threatening to kill the two. Okay, kill the two. I really wanted to come through, but this fight's going to end up in a crescendo, and I'm just dead. So one thing at a time. Get your stones alive. Now I can fight, right? Now I can fight. Here, this is the usual move, snapback, right? That gives me the next move, which gives me the next move. It's all very pretty. The problem is he gets this. I thought that was Sente. This is my second misread. I didn't play this move. Well, really, just No, misread. I don't see any disadvantage here. Maybe there's one and I don't see it now. So I don't know if I was fantasizing or not, but I played here to make it a cleaner situation. And frankly, I'm glad I did. I would play the same thing. It is a stronger formation. I don't see the meaning of it particularly, other than it's a stronger formation. Connect. Cut through, so I can now chase the center group. Couple ways of connecting. This one's the prettiest. I'm not sure it's best. Maybe just connect this way is stronger. Yeah, I would play this way now. Oh, I didn't like this as his sente. This is to cut. And that's really helpful to him, I thought. So I did it this way. I'm not at all sure it's best, but there we are. I have to connect. Now, I would play here because there's cuts everywhere and an eye next move, which is virtually makes it alive. So I would play here, but he comes out, good move. I come out, threatening the stone, and then threatening to surround him. He says, no, I'm getting out of here. I thought that was smart. He's done a couple timid things to maintain life. Capture the stone. Capture the stone. Here I can capture, but if I just start going to the corner, which is also points, his capture is gote. So this is, in my opinion, the bigger way. I mean, heck, I can jump into his corner next. Okay. He plays away. Good for him to be playing away, taking sente. Okay. I'm not about to just give him all that end game. I'm going to try to take a free move. Oh, but he's going to play here. Yeah, that's okay. It's big, but that's his right. I'm going to go find something else to do. So here's another move I've wanted to play. So playing there nice and big. The right's kind of big. He comes up. I threaten to kill. You take my 2, I'll take these 3. Notice this black group behind enemy lines, all surrounded. He saves, I save, he connects. Okay? Then I come back and save. Gote. Don't play here. He comes through. If you capture, Tari, take, not alive. And if you play here, Tari, you die in ko. He doesn't risk anything hardly. So don't do it. So walk away 2. I thought this had a small chance of acting. It really hurts his shape. I want to say killing him. That's an overstatement, but this bothers him. But when he plays here, I realized if I save, this is a huge move. Huge. So I went ahead and saved. He takes the stone. Okay. Didn't get much profit there. And now check out his entire A wall. Very strong, all connected. Just, I'm about to die. Seems to me he could kill me if he was a strong player. So I go for some life. He plays here. Come under. Connect. 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 Gote? Oh, no, not Gote. One up. And I thought a good time to live. Few ideas here. Take my sente, take some points here and there. I'm not quite alive yet. Notice this white move, Sente, which makes this more profitable. It's either become a Sente move or I get the turn threatening double Atari. Well, it's not actually Sente, but it's one big move threatening another big move, threatening another big move. So he connects. This saves the cut. So I'm no longer cut. And it puts me well in area one, which is, you could get 5, 6, 7, 8 points there, depending. Boom, boom, black. I get my Sente onto the corner I wanted. Gote. I get the turn, very nice turn. Just think of black playing here. So I got my move in Sente, but he got a big move too. So anyway, I get this guy, endgame, endgame. Ooh, that produces points. And check out the entire black group is getting suspicious in its eyes. He says, no way, thank you. Okay, got that in Sente. That makes this valuable. Smart move. This is now Gote, so don't play it. This is big. Come under. Tari. Big connection. If I don't play it, he gets to come all the way down. Ugh. So take it, nice and big. Gote. Mine's bigger. Get a couple points in the center. Just some in-game. Ah, Tari. He missed it. Finally, an actual mistake. Isn't this his first actual mistake? How big is it? If he would have saved, he would have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 points. When I take, I get 2, 4, 6. 6 and 4. 10, and this is 0. So 10 points. So now I did win by more than 10, but still 10 points is awful nice. And not a point of interest. The snapback doesn't work because he captures both. Okay. I want the snapback badly. Comes in. Now that's just a wasted move. But he looks at this and goes, oh man, I'm all the way surrounded. It looks like that might be false eyes. I mean, heck, what if white plays here and then here? And then all of a sudden where are my eyes? He can't read it out and he's concerned. So it's understandable for him to play in here. And I think we're now just in game. Nothing special anymore. Little 1-pointers. Just 1-pointers. He passed. I made sure that was not a point, and then we pass. So nothing of black's died. He played. I think he played well. So a couple times he didn't know if he was alive and gave me a free move. And his in-game was lacking for sure. I thought it was just a great example of play strong, be patient, let the game happen. Okay, guys, thanks for letting me share. Catch y'all later.